Hello everybody, Carrie Ann here to lead you through a 30-minute workday wind down. So you don't need any equipment besides potentially a mat. If you don't have a mat at home, lay out a blanket, lay out a towel, whatever you have, make your way to the carpet. Just come down and meet me on the ground with no expectations. You have a 30-minute relaxing stretch to just let go of the day. So meet me in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. Sit up nice and tall. Place your hands wherever they naturally want to lie. Maybe that's on your knees or in your lap, whatever feels good. And then gently close down the eyes or soften the gaze. Take a deep inhale. And a big exhale, let it go. Again, breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. And one more time. In through the nose. Out through the nose or mouth. Keep the eyes closed. Allow your natural breathing. Let your shoulders fall down away from your ears. Release any tension you might be holding in the muscles of the face, skin of the forehead, the muscles of the hips and the legs. This is your time to just relax and let go of every moment before right now. Keeping the eyes closed, draw the chin down to the chest. And then that nice stretch in the back of the neck. Still sitting up nice and tall. And roll your head so your right ear comes to your right shoulder. And bring it over so your left ear comes to your left shoulder. Back to center. We're going to do some shoulder circles, but we're going to make them into 4 parts. So your hands can be by your sides or in your lap. You're going to bring your shoulders forward, then lift them up, pull them back, and down. Again, bring them forward, up, back, down. One more time, forward, up. Really explore that range of motion. Back and down. Now we'll go backwards, so we'll come up, forward, down, and back, up, forward, down, back. One more time, up, forward, down, and back. Great. Take one hand, reach it to the side, and reach up and over, looking up at that hand. Switch to the other side. One more time. And back over. Now we're going to turn our hand down and then walk the fingertips all the way over to the other side. Walk them over again. Feel that that stretch of the side body. Walk them to the other side. And back to center. Bring it up. Place one foot right in front of the other. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out to fold you forward. Start to walk the hands up. Whatever foot is in front, you're going to reach for that knee with the opposite hand. You'll take the other hand back and look over the shoulder for a seated twist. Bring your head back to center, release your twist, and switch the foot. Big breath in. Anything you don't need gets exhaled as you fold. Start to walk it up. Whatever foot's in front, reach for that knee with the opposite hand. Other hand goes behind you and you sit up nice and tall and look over the shoulder. Turn the head back to center, release the twist, and bring the soles of the feet together. They'll splay open just like a book. You can bring your hands to the soles. You give yourself a little foot massage if you like. And then you can fold forward and just enjoy this butterfly. Slowly bring it up. Bring both knees together and hands come to the mat. Come into a kneeling position. Hands under the wrists, knees under the hips. We'll drop the belly, breathe in, look up. Round the spine, breathe out, tuck the chin. Cat-cow. On your own time, continue that with your own breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Every exhale is an opportunity to let go of that which no longer serves you. You can take that as you will. When you're ready, you'll come back to flat back. Walk the hands forward all the way and let your chest come towards the ground. Keep the hips up high. Feeling the stretch in the armpit, the shoulders. Slowly walk the hands back in. Breathe in and lift the right arm up for an open twist. Breathe out and thread the needle so palm faces up, slides all the way to the left until we come to that right shoulder and right ear. Breathe deep. This is your time, so if your mind starts to wander to maybe tasks that didn't get done or anything that's bothering you, you can simply let it pass you by and just say, not now, later. Try to sit up, come all the way back to that open twist. Breathe in. Breathe out, replace the hand. Next breath in lifts the left arm. And breath out, place the needle on the other side. Reach as far as you can. Left shoulder, left ear, come to the mat. On your next breath in, come all the way back up. And breathe it out, release. Walk the hands forward, one hand grip. Tuck the toes, heel the hips up, downward facing dog. Pummel out the feet if you'd like. Find any movement that feels good. You just listen to your body. Give it what it needs. And then we're going to drop the left heel, lift the right leg, toes face down. And then pull the knee into the chest as you shift forward. Place the foot between the hands. If it doesn't make it, just use that hand to help it out and come down, dropping the back knee. Point to the foot. Root down through this front leg as you breathe in, arms come up. Little baby back bend. And exhale to release. Flatten out the back, reach it back with the hips as you straighten your front leg and flex your front toes, hamstring stretch. We'll do those one more time, shifting forward, bending the knee, rooting down through that front foot as you breathe in, arms come up, great back bend. And exhale, one motion this time, hands come down, straighten the leg. Great, we'll roll it back forward. You can keep the back foot down or tuck the toes and lift it up. You want your left hand planted down, and you're going to breathe in and open again for that same twist we did with our kneeling position. Back knee can be down or up, that's up to you. And then we'll place the right hand down and come back to our downward dog. One big breath all together. Find stillness and take a big inhale through the nose. And an exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Let it all go.
Great, right heel drops down, left leg comes up, toes are facing down. We'll shift forward, pulling the knee to the chest, and placing the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee, back toes come down. We'll root down through this front foot for stability as you breathe in, maybe back. And exhale, let it go. Push back, straighten that front leg. One more time, roll forward, root down through the foot, bring it up, reach it back. On your next breath out, come back down, extend the front leg. We'll shift forward one more time, place the right hand on the inside of the foot, option to tuck the toes and bring that back leg up as you twist on your inhale. Keep that knee coming in toward the midline of the body. And release. We'll come back to our downward facing dog. We're going to come to pigeon pose. If you've done pigeon and your body doesn't enjoy it, you can do a seated glute stretch or glute stretch laying on your back. We'll bring our knee into the chest, take the foot over to the left, and place it down. Just slide that back leg out. Now the further out your foot is, the more stretch you're going to get. So you can bring it in or bring it out, depending on what feels good for you today. Everybody's going to take one deep breath while they're upright. And then you have the choice to fold forward. You can come to the forearms. You can come to the forehead on the mat, whatever feels good. And again, if that is not your jam, you can be in a reclined pigeon right here. Wherever you are, notice if there's any place in your body where you're holding tension that you don't need. Maybe it's the jaw. Maybe you're crunching the fingertips or the toes. Or you have your shoulders pulled up to your ears. See where you can soften and relax. And last deep breath here. And then we'll bring the hands back to the ground, one on either side of the knee. Tuck your back toes under. Pull back to that one-legged downward dog. Kick that foot up, shake it out. Place it down when you're ready. We'll bring the left knee into the chest. Kick it up to the right. And drop it down, walking that right leg back. Pointing the foot in a straight line. Option to come to that reclined glute stretch if that feels good for you. Square the hips forward. When you're ready, you can fold. Same thing here right away. Notice if there's any tension. And exhale, just let it go. Allow the weight of your body to completely relax into the mat. Slowly start to make your way up. One hand on either side of the knee, tuck your back toes. Bring that leg up, one leg on the dog, kick it out. And then place both feet down. Drop the knees, tuck your toes, and sit back. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and interlace your hands behind you. Release the hands and come up high. Take the hands onto the upper glutes, lower back, or on the sides, whatever feels best for you. And push your hips forward until you feel a stretch in the upper back and lower back. Slowly release, coming just straight up. Back to an aligned spine. And then we will kick the legs to one side, have a seat, and extend the legs straight out. Knees together, feet together. Reach up, big breath in. And breath out takes you for forward fold. Start to slowly make your way back up. We're going to lay all the way down to the ground. So extend the arms out. Roll it down nice and slow with control. And release. I'm going to bring both knees into the chest. Reach for the outside edge of the foot and come to happy baby. So we're drawing the knees down toward the ground. They probably won't touch. That is okay. And slowly release. Take your feet to the ground. Lift your hips and shift them over 2 inches to the left. Extend your right leg straight and place your left toes on your right knee. Left arm goes out to the side and we're going to supine twist. So right hand will guide that knee over to the right. Ooh, my back cracked. You can take your gaze over to the left if that feels comfortable. Just try to keep that left shoulder and left arm rooted down on the ground. Breathe deep into the belly, feel that stretch. Slowly release, come back to center. Both feet come to the ground. Now we'll shift our hips up and over 2 inches to the right. Extend the left leg straight. Right toes to the left knee. Right arm straight out. Left hand to the knee as it pulls to the left. Right shoulder and right arm are staying rooted down on the ground. You can turn your gaze to look towards your right hand. Slowly release. Both feet come to the ground, shift your hips back to center, and then hug your knees into your chest. You can take a rock side to side. You can take the hands to the knees and draw some circles in either direction. Give yourself this moment of playtime, whatever your body needs. And we'll bring both feet down. We can either extend them out long. We're going to take the last couple minutes to just be. Or if you'd like to, you can bring your feet together and have a hip opener here while you take your last few minutes. Conscious breath. So settle in here. Close down the eyes. Get out any last movements or wiggles before you come to stillness. And take a big breath in. And as you exhale, relax every part of your body into the ground. Nothing left for you to do except just to be. Enjoy the fact that you took these 30 minutes for yourself. Extend some gratitude to you for showing up today, and maybe to someone else. And know that whatever happened today, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do to change it. You did your best, and tomorrow is a new day. Last couple breaths here. If you have your feet together and your knees out to the side, you can bring your hands to the outside of the legs and guide them together. We're all going to roll onto one side. Take a breath or two in the fetal position. And we'll slowly start to push your way up. Head comes up last as we meet in a seat. You can open your eyes. I thank you so much for taking the time for yourself and for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this stretch, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening.